History isn't just shaped by great leaders or grand strategies. Sometimes it hinges on a single wrong turn, a misread message, or a snap decision made in the dark. What you're about to hear are stories of moments so small, so seemingly trivial, that the people living through them couldn't have known they were about to alter the course of civilization. These aren't legends, they're real, and they're terrifying. In the early 1200s, Genghis Khan was actually at peace with the Khwarezmian Empire. The two powers had even fought side by side against common enemies. Then a Mongol trade caravan crossed into Khwarezmian territory, and the local governor robbed them, killed the merchants, and thought nothing of it. Genghis Khan didn't go to war, not yet. He sent ambassadors to the Shah, asking calmly for justice. He wanted the governor punished. That was it. The Shah's response? He had one of the envoys executed and sent the severed head back with the survivors. In Mongol culture, killing a messenger wasn't just rude, it was a declaration of war. What followed was one of the most devastating military campaigns in human history. Genghis Khan's armies obliterated entire cities. The Khwarezmian Empire ceased to exist. Millions died. And the destruction didn't stop there. It swept across Persia, the Middle East, and deep into Europe. Here's the detail that makes it worse. At the time, the Mongols were already occupied fighting a war in China. The Shah didn't just invite this. He may have literally pulled one of history's most dangerous forces off another battlefield. But the chaos was only just beginning. May 9th, 1941. A damaged German submarine surfaces in the North Atlantic after being pounded by British depth charges. The crew scrambles to escape. The commander, Fritz Julius Lemp, swims back toward the vessel, realizing too late that it isn't sinking the way it should be. He never makes it back. No one knows exactly how he died. Meanwhile, British sailors quietly board the abandoned U-110, and what they find changes the entire trajectory of World War II. Inside, an Enigma machine, Nazi Germany's most closely guarded encryption device, along with code books that unlock the naval cipher known as Reserve Hydra. The codebreakers at Bletchley Park suddenly had a window into German naval communications they'd never had before. To protect the secret, the British let U-110 sink and told no one, letting the Germans believe their codes were still safe. One submarine, one commander who couldn't quite make it back, and the Allies gained an intelligence advantage that would help turn the tide of the war. That advantage, though, almost didn't matter, because on a different night, a single bear nearly ended everything. It was after midnight during the Cuban Missile Crisis, the most dangerous 2 weeks in Cold War history. At a U.S. military base in Duluth, a guard spotted an unknown figure scaling the perimeter fence and opened fire, triggering the base's sabotage alarm. That alarm was supposed to alert nearby bases, but at Volk Field in Wisconsin, a wiring error sent the wrong signal entirely. Instead of a standard alert, pilots heard the klaxon, the alarm telling them nuclear-armed jets were to launch immediately. These pilots were on DEFCON 3. They had been explicitly told there would be no drills at that level. So when the alarm sounded, they believed World War III had started. Engines were running. Jets were rolling toward the runway. An officer jumped into a car and sped across the tarmac, waving them down with just seconds to spare. The intruder that set all of this in motion? A bear. A black bear had climbed the fence. If that officer had been 30 seconds slower, the course of human history might have ended that night. And yet most people have never heard this story. Some mistakes happen because of bad decisions.